2022 was a season with such promise from Ferrari, but in all honest truth, it fell flat on its back, with there being errors throughout the season that cost the team so many points. The F175 had the raw speed to be a title winner, and early on, it looked like that was going to be the case. But errors from the top did not help them. In the end, they were nowhere near Red Bull, who walked away with both titles with ease and with no challenge from Ferrari, who just got worse and worse as the season went on. This meant that on the weekend of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, there were rumours that Matt Binotto was on his way out for Fred Vasseur, who was the team principal at the time. He said the rumours were wrong, and of course, Binotto also said that they were wrong too. However, this would be far from the case, and the rumours would become a reality. Matt Binotto would resign from his position as team principal after 3 whole seasons of being in the role, and Fred Vasseur would be the man to replace him for 2023 and beyond. Today, we are going to be talking a lot about why Binotto resigned from Ferrari, where he was for so many years, why Ferrari chose to put Vasseur in place, and what exactly this move does to the team going forwards. Let's get right into it. To start off with, we are going to tackle the issue of why Binotto resigned and where did it all go so wrong for him. To first understand this, we are going to talk about his time as team principal, which started in 2019. He did have a very successful time as an engineer before helping Michael Schumacher win so many titles. So it is clear that he's a talented guy who has supreme intelligence when coming to create a car and developing it. However, taking the team principal role in 2019 was a big step up for him, and the first year was a successful one for Ferrari going up against Mercedes. They would bring in Charles Leclerc from Alfa Romeo, which we will get into later on, and be alongside Sebastian Vettel, the 4-time world champion. The team would get 3 wins, with Leclerc getting 2 famous wins in Spa and Monza. But the season was overshadowed by the illegal engine, which we will not go into today. It cast a lot of doubt over Ferrari, and many people believe that the 2019 season was unfair. 2020 was not exactly good at all. This was Ferrari's worst year in a long while, with them only managing to get P6 in the Constructors' Championship with no wins and a handful of podiums. A horrible season. 2021 was better and a good comeback, but nothing of Ferrari's quality. They would only get P3 in the standings with their new lineup of Sainz and Leclerc. It was an improvement, but with the 2022 regulations, it was time to get back on top. Everyone before the season got underway saw Ferrari as a favourite. As rumours came out of Maranello, would it come to life? Yes it would, and Ferrari was the quickest car for the first 3 races and looked like they would be in a title fight with Red Bull. But as the season went on, more mistakes, more reliability issues and more points were taken away from Leclerc. Red Bull got better and Ferrari did a Ferrari. Many people put the issues down to some driver errors, reliability and awful strategy calls, but many looked towards team principal Matt Binotto for not being the leader that the Scuderia needed. He had this policy that many people criticised, and this was the famous no blame culture that he brought. To put it simply, he would just not tell someone that they had messed up and just move on as if nothing had happened. We have never really seen anything like this before, and many people knew then that Binotto's days were minimal. Rumours of the team just being disjointed, people not believing his plan and getting it worse and worse on the track to the point that they were not happy with P2 in the Constructors' standings, even though they had aspirations of a title. The news finally came once the season had ended and Binotto had resigned from Ferrari as a whole, which came as a bit of a shock as he is still a very good engineer and someone who can help with the team, but I guess he did not want to take a big step down from one of the best jobs to just being an engineer. So with that, someone who's had to take his job, but who would it be? Fred Vasseur, of course, caused this team's principal silly season, but that is for another day. To end off on Binotto, do you think he was good for the team or not? Let us know in the comments below. Fred Vasseur has been in and around motorsport for years, but he's been in Formula 1 since 2016, where he was with Renault team principal for just one season, but left after disagreements within the team. In mid-2017, he would become managing director and team principal of Alfa Romeo and was part of the team all the way up to 2022, where he would, of course, leave to join Ferrari as team principal for 2023 and beyond. Everyone saw him as a good team principal, didn't really get himself into the limelight, and was quite a calm and methodical team principal. He did his job well and made no mistakes at all, and did well managing drivers, especially one of them. Fred Vasseur was the man who brought Charles Leclerc into the sport. Vasseur bringing in Leclerc, it is clear that they have a good relationship, so this will of course be vital at Ferrari, as Leclerc is the main man and the driver who Ferrari is pushing the most and want him to win that World Championship that has been evading him for so many years. Vasseur is of course much more experienced in the team principal role compared to what Binotto was. Binotto's first ever job as team principal was at Ferrari, compared to Vasseur, who has been in around 6 years worth of experience. Yes, he's probably not at the level as Toto and Horner, who both know how to win, but Ferrari is not ready to win just yet. They're still a young team, and they hope after a few years, Vasseur will learn a lot and be ready to lead the team to win a world championship. Overall, it is fair to say that this appointment is for the future, and thinking in advance for Ferrari, there were not a lot of options that they could have gone for, and this is probably one of the best they could have got. What do you think about appointing Fred Vasseur? Is it good for Ferrari, or could they have gone for someone else who is much better? Let me know in the comments below. Finally, let's touch upon what this means for Ferrari going forward in the upcoming seasons. Well, in 2023, Ferrari looks to try and actually put up a title challenge all the way through to the end of the season, and not just the first half dozen races or so. The higher ups at Ferrari need to be good with their leadership as they go into this new era and know that the 2022 was far from perfect. And they clearly did believe that Binotto may have been the issue, but now he is gone, so they have nobody to blame. They need to make sure that they get the 2023 right and put up a good championship battle to the very end, as the last time they won a title was 2007, which is embarrassing, to put it very easily. To put it very easily, there is absolutely nowhere to hide anymore. Ferrari needs to perform now or never, as they go more years without a championship, and the pressure will only get higher and higher. Leclerc may even go to another team if Ferrari is unable to put a title package together as quickly as possible. The longer they wait to win a championship, the harder it will be for them, and the media and the fans will get on their backs. So the next few years are crucial for the Scuderia. What do you think will happen with Ferrari in 2023? Will they finally break their 15-year break, or will it continue for another year? That is only for Ferrari to decide when the season starts. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe for videos just like this one.